Yeah, they stole our votes the day they had voting, the day of the convention. A bunch of Democrats had the immigrants, and it wasn't just Democrats, it was Republicans too. It was everybody. They had a paper and signed up the immigrants for voting so they could vote. Now, what happened was Mark Zuckerberg and Trump got the idea of selling people on Facebook at the same time, attacking them on June 7th, 2016. When that happened, that put all the widows in the lap of the enemy. So they had to take widows and protect them, the ones that were protecting the widows. The ones that didn't care, didn't do nothing. They took the widows that weren't protected and they took them to New York City. And they took them to a restaurant, hotel. And it could have been Trump's restaurant, hotel that they took them to. And they fed them to alligators. Not kidding you. It's called Ceremony of the Heart, people. Look it up. Now, the thing was, after I was rescued and taken to Piqua, the minister told me, he said, let it go. Let it go. That's what he said. Do you think I'm going to let something go that had to do with my life? That took my life because of a stupid scammer, because of Facebook, because of Mark Zuckerberg, and because of Trump, and because of Obama, and because of a stupid election that is more important than people's lives? No, I can't let something like that go. And I can't let it fester. That's why I'm telling you about it. Now you think I'm lying? No, I'm not. I'm not lying at all. I had a young man tell me that they feed widows to the alligators. That I was lucky I wasn't fed to an alligator. I'm not kidding you. I had been warned at least once by that young man about what they do. I went to Piqua. I got a track phone. They traced the track phone and they came after me to Cracker Barrel. They tracked me down at Cracker Barrel. They were going to steal my van and feed me to an alligator. True story. I'm not making this up. Because I didn't go to Piqua for nothing. It was a strange town. I'd never been there before. Why would I go to a strange town that I've never been to before if my life wasn't at stake? I can't drive. I had to be taken there by a minister, rescued. That was the only way. People, I'm not lying at all. It really happened. That guy stood there and looked at me in shock in Cracker Barrel. The scammer. Yeah, he almost took me. He almost took my van. Almost. And you know, I had already lost my van anyway. Because I had to save my life. He looked at me in shock. He didn't take me. He turned around, he sat on his phone. Sat on his chair and got on his phone and said, we've got the wrong woman. And he had a big black bag that he was going to put sulfa in my throat from. Oh, yeah. But he didn't. He let me go. I went back over to my table I sat down and I drank coffee. I finished my coffee that I had ordered, and I went back to my apartment. After I stayed there all day with the minister's mom because I was scared out of my wits. Because he was going to take me and kill me if he had not let me go. His eyes were in shock when he looked at me, and I really believe he had seen the Archangel Michael, the most powerful angel of all, and no, I'm not nuts. Because his eyes were as big as saucers. And maybe he deserved it. Let me tell you, they had no right to steal our votes at all. And they have no right to steal our rights. And that's what they are doing. They picked on Trump at a meal that was supposed to be special, and then they picked on us the day of the elections in 2016. The immigrants need to be gotten out of this country completely, and they need to leave us alone because I am mad. They never should have stolen my vote. They never should have told me to let it go, because I can't let something like that go. I'll tell you that right now. Think about it, people. You should have to be a U.S. citizen to vote. You have to show your ID. Why would they sign immigrants up to do the voting if Americans are supposed to be able to vote and not immigrants? You have to show your citizenship when you vote. You have to be a citizen. What about all those uncitizens that voted that they counted? It's not right. Trump should not be in the White House. The elections should have been suspended. Legally, the elections should have been suspended because we have rights. It's time to stand up. Put your smartphones down and stand up for your rights. Tell them where you stand before it's too late, if it isn't already. Bye now.